What people need more than ever in 2012 is some good factual information about what they should be eating. Not this slop that's being handed out by all the so-called experts. It's January 2nd. The Philadelphia newspapers have hit, and I'm sure they've hit in every other town. And there's all kinds of articles out there about healthy eating. So what is healthy eating? Well, you all know what that is. You've been told 1,000,000 times. It's a low-fat diet. More fruits, vegetables, and grains. Isn't anyone paying attention anymore? All the research over the last couple of years has shown that the low-carb diet is the default diet for good health, for weight control, that the low-fat diet has been an absolute disaster, particularly for diabetes and overweight. So the diabetic people are just getting fatter and fatter. Their blood sugar control is all off, and they're getting more and more degenerative diseases. Now, the glucose that comes from the carbohydrates forms glycated proteins. This is the most important factual health piece of information ever released. The whole cholesterol and fat theory of disease is a scam. The glycation theory of disease came out in 1987 and never got any traction. Our physicians, our government, our dietitians, all of our experts are not talking about it, despite the fact that there's 7,000 published papers on the effects of glycation. So the glucose, or the sugar that you get from your carbohydrates, binds to the proteins that make up your body, making them solid. You literally get glued together. That is not what you want to do. All your organs and systems, particularly your blood vessels and your lungs, they lose their elasticity. They can no longer function well. So if you keep consuming the so-called healthy diet, low in fat, watching your meat, eating more grains and fruits and vegetables, you've got disasters coming your way. And you need to know about it. And that's the message that I want to spread. Because I do know about it. I've known about it for years now. Studied it extensively. No one else is talking about it. And I just find that a national travesty, particularly for all the people suffering from diabetes and overweight. It's just an awful, awful mess. And we've got to do something about it. And that's what I'm going to do. My book, The Glycation Factor, is now available at my website, causes.One. You'll want to read that and get all this important information that you need to know, to understand how all this stuff works. I'm Dr. Greg Ellis, January 2nd, 2012, conveying health messages to solve your problems.